The south of Bharat was reeling under the onslaught of the invaders in the early 1300s. The Sangam brothers, Harihara and Bukkaraya, were administering the northern parts of the Hoysala kingdom. They slowly started assuming leadership of this region. They had been converted to Islam by force. Outwardly adopting the new religion for survival, they were waiting for the right time and the right circumstance to unleash their Hindu spirit. The Karnataka and Andhra kingdoms were taken back from the invading forces of the Delhi Sultan. Into the scene entered Madhava Vidyaranya, the spiritual progenitor. A popular folklore talks about how Harihara and Bukka founded their capital Hampi and arose the Vijayanagara Empire. When they were on a hunting expedition, they saw a hare being chased by a pack of wild dogs. Hares are usually the prey, but here things were different. The hares were running fast but suddenly stopped and turned around. The hares stared at the dogs and started chasing them. The hunted turned into the hunters. Harihara and Bukka were astonished on seeing this and reported to their guru, Swami Vidyaranya. The wise guru guided this duo to choose this spot as their capital city, Hampi, and rule gloriously. Interestingly, we've always had gurus in and through Bharat's history, guiding the kings and queens of this land, keeping them rooted during prosperous times and helping them bounce back during the tough times. Harihara was crowned the king in 1336 CE in Hampi, and he ruled as the representative of Virupaksha, the lord of Vijayanagara Empire. In fact, all documents that he signed were under the name of Sri Virupaksha. The kingdom stretched from Dharwar and Badami in northern Karnataka to Nellore in southeast. The Vijayanagara Empire carried the Varaha or boar on its emblem, along with a sun, moon and sword. This land belonged to Varaha Swami, the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, and the boar also represented punishment of the wicked and protection of the world. One of the sons of Harihara I, Kumara Kampanna, was made governor of Mulbahal, a province in Karnataka. The Madurai region came under the grip of the sultans like Jalaluddin Khan in 1336 CE. The people of this region were tortured and killed indiscriminately. Hindu temples were razed to the ground. Ibn Battuta, the Moroccan Muslim traveler of the time, details the atrocities of the Madurai Sultanate. Kumara Kampanna victoriously eradicated the Muslim presence at various centers in Tamil Nadu. He freed Tamil Nadu and most of southern Bharat by slaying the Sultan of Madurai in 1370 CE. The temples of Srirangam and Chidambaram suffered the worst during the rule of Mohammedans. The restoration of Srirangam signaled the re-establishment of Hindu dominion in southern Bharat. The Vijayanagara Empire saw its most famous ruler in 1509 CE, a king who never lost a war. The Ganga, Gajapati and Bamani kingdoms shivered at the mere mention of his name. A king who was a scholar and patronized temples and poets. He was the Krishnadevaraya. Did you know? For over 200 years, the Vijayanagara and Bamani rulers have been at war. In the Battle of Raichur, Krishnadevaraya's army gave a decisive blow to the Sultan and decimated the Bijapur Sultanate. Krishnadevaraya had a massive army comprising of 7 lakh infantry, 22,000 cavalry and 551 elephants ever prepared for war. Have you heard of the international market of Hampi? Hampi was one of the most important economic and trading hubs. Accounts of foreign travelers, historians and other sources indicate that Hampi was an important market for precious stones and golds. It is said that pearls, rubies, diamonds were sold in the open. Imagine large heaps of diamonds on the street where merchants and customers haggled on the rates. The major seaports on both the west and east coast were conducive for trade. Machilipatnam on the east coast was one of the largest trading ports. Vijayanagara traded with China, Africa, Persia, Palestine, Java and the Far East and many more countries around the world. The temples of Vijayanagara Empire, the grand palaces, bustling markets, efficiently engineered water management systems, secure town planning and more indicate the advanced capabilities in the field of architecture in the Vijayanagara Empire. The sculptors created poetry in stones like granite and soapstone. Grand temples like the Virupaksha temple, Chinnakeshava temple inspire us even today. Raja Krishnadevaraya wrote many works including the Rasamanjari and Madalasa Charita in Sanskrit. A famous work in Telugu titled Amukta Malyada is his magnum opus. Krishnadevaraya's court had 8 reputed poets and scholars, the Ashtadigajas. The contributions of the Vijayanagara Empire to our nation and the world has been tremendous, to say the least. It helped preserve the way of life of Bharat, especially in the south. This becomes more evident considering the mindless destruction of people's lives, wealth, and temples in the north by the Islamic invaders. But for the growth and emergence of Vijayanagara, the south would have met the same fate as that of the north. All aspects of our social and cultural life like dance, music, art forms, temple architecture, Vedic worship, etc. would have seen a great desolation. Heartfelt namaskarams and gratitude to the rulers of Vijayanagara.